Wack 100 weighs in on the DJ Akademiks, Dave Free, Kendrick Lamar situation. I'll leave the link in the description. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Y'all know how we do it. We get right into it. Let's go.
We rolling with that. Now, I hope they ready. I hope they ready, man. I hope they ready. Because we playing dirty.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. You remember when Ack went to Kendrick's show? Dave Free pulled up on him. Ack talked about it. Seemed like it was real cool. They had an understanding, no beef. Word get back to LA, it's like Ack got pressed. I ain't see nobody deny that. So the back on Figg dudes is telling him he got marked out. Now, what side is Wack gonna choose?
So, let me just say this before I play this clip. I want to say in the most respectful way, because unfortunately for these guys, this won't be a back and forth. But I want to address it with grace, okay? You guys are going to have to start showing some talent to get...
He said he's going to address it with grace. Remember that. Remember that part.
I want to address it with grace, okay? You guys are going to have to start showing some talent to get some actual movement. Ack is going to give you, not a stimmy, but we're going to give you a slight push, but it's okay. Check this out. The fellas over there at Back on Figg, I just want to send a nice, concise warning to y'all. You should box within your weight class. I want to be very clear. Y'all boys couldn't even handle Adam 22. Ask Adam how I had him panicking. Y'all boys are very different leagues from where I'm at. And I don't think you want to bark up this tree. I do have a lot of love for you guys, especially AD. The Figg community. Or Figg community world. But I want to just advise y'all, if the water level is getting too high and y'all are unable to sustain, y'all might want to stick to the valleys and hills y'all know and avoid the mountains you don't. Stick to the sharps, stick to the flacos.
Did this boy just say don't go chasing waterfalls? My nigga quoted TLC on their ass. You know he thugging.
Valleys and hills y'all know and avoid the mountains you don't. Stick to the sharps, stick to the flacos, and perhaps even stick to the Adam 22s. And last time I checked, I think he even gave you the beats. It's a different level because everybody needs a, number one, I never meant to bring up, first of all, very clear. I didn't want to, I thought me about the TDE like 3 times was kind of, I never want to say something to make the other people feel like they have something. So I would try to be fair. I left it alone, moved on. But that's the guys who ain't involved, who probably are close to those guys, not to say. And apparently that's Back on Figg. So I've never seen this clip, but I'll watch it now. Listen.
A couple days ago at the Detroit show, and he thought it was just a talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. He thought it was just a cool little change.
Right.
But you got marked out, and so, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
Oh, my God.
Let me just play the whole clip again.
A couple days ago at the Detroit show, and he thought it was just a friendly talk. Well, that's why this is what he's saying to us. Thought it was just a cool little exchange.
Right.
But
it's very much a cool exchange. I literally said, if I went to TDE show, after I said, if the blind TDE lifts a hand, it will be the last day living. If
he talking about Absol, said the blind TDE nigga.
If I went to TDE show, after I said, if the blind TDE lifts a hand, it will be the last day living. If I And when we spoke, there was shout when me and Anthony shouted at each other at first. Then he came in, we sat down, we talked. Me and Dave Free, we just talked. He never shouted. If I said that, and I went to your show, uninvited, and I got marked out, y'all gotta do better, bro. Y'all gotta do better.
Marked out, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Now you from TDE, boy. That's what Max said.
This is what it sound like when you ride on your enemies.
That's a fact. What up, bro?
Waxter?
Oli.
Ah, man. You know, I've been giving them a break for the last couple weeks. And decided to go ahead on click it on with Figg Unity and them dudes.
I saw your post just a couple seconds ago. That's why I got on the Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's on. Click it on.
Say
Told
less.
out of them called me. I said, hey, listen, Wack, you didn't tell us. I ain't got to tell you nothing. It's on. That's it. We ride with Act. That's it. And, you know who you? I don't know what's going on. I see Act, T-Rail talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? When they asked them who you rolling with, they said we rolling with Rush Town Management. Who you rolling with? We rolling with Act. I think that's it. Control your man or something. Wack, we from the web. All that, bro. You know how the United States move. We got battleships in everybody waters. We need this oil over here. Of course we over here riding with these niggas. You think going on, right?
We need this oil over here. That says to me, Wack 100 just using Akademiks because he has such a large platform. And at this point, Wack has pretty much all but given up the manager. He kind of doing more content. He been doing content for the longest, so he using Akademiks as a stepping stone. This is not a real relationship. Akademiks dumb enough to not even see it.
Saying, Act. We rolling with Act. Now, I hope they ready. I hope they ready, baby. I hope they ready. Cause we playing dirty. Yeah. All up nervous. I done tagged everybody to it. They didn't even know I was tagging them. Yeah. Flacco say, Wack, what's happening? Who you riding with? That's it. We're gonna see what's going on. You know, the content been dried up because I've been quiet over here watching what's going on from the mountaintop. So we're gonna start a fire. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get them all on the clubhouse so we can, you know.
Content been dried up because Brick Baby went to jail, Big U went to jail, Loose Cannon, and Wack is trying to keep his ass out the feds. That's all that is. Actually, he probably the reason why they in the feds, but that's another video for another day. Y'all know what's going on.
Hey, pull up. Adam, everybody pull up. Nigga, what's happening? What's
Mission
cracking?
accomplished.
I ain't tag 607 up. You over there? I don't even know what started it. I just know it's on.
It's on like a motherfucker.
On like Donkey Kong. I got a battery in my back. I don't even know who put it there. And T-Rail say, what the f going on with Wack? Nigga called me. I said it's on. Bang the line.
All right, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, man. I keep saying it. And West Coast politics is funny. So the first thing is, Act made some spicy comments about TDE, but then quickly switched it over to back on Figg. That's obviously a war he can win. Now, he didn't seem to back down from TDE, but he was very careful on how he expressed it. He like, if TDE wants smoke, I could turn it up. Apparently, TDE never thought it was even worth the smoke, but he wanted to let it known that he wouldn't back down. But then the attention focused to the back on Figg dudes because Act is a big fish. They like a medium fish. They do their thing. But this is a war that he could definitely win. For Wack to pick Act's side is going to be interesting because as a West Coast person, they going to look at him like a turncoat potentially when he really probably just doing this for content to have some fun. You know what I mean? We're going to see how it play out, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We keep you posted. Till next time, it's your boy. We out.
So it sounds like the host of this video, The Answer, which I will leave the link in the description if y'all want to check it out. He's saying the same thing I'm saying. It's all about content making money. Once Akademiks loses this battle, Wack 100 is gonna backpedal and act like he was always down with the West. But if the opportunity presents himself where he could be a co-host on Akademiks show, which is probably what he want, eventually take over the show, or then that's what he's gonna do. You know, it's all about money. But long story short, Wack 100 not to be trusted. What y'all think about it though? Leave me your comments down below. If you made this far in the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Smoke one with a pole one. You know how we do. All my day ones, hit that like button on your way out, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.